I'm ranting my way through life, and today I want to talk about TikTok. Yeah. Here's the thing. I've been on TikTok for a while, ever since it became TikTok actually. I was on it when it was Musical.ly still, and then it became TikTok, which, by the way, just as a side note, TikTok is not a different thing from Musical.ly. It wasn't like TikTok came on the scene and like overtook Musical.ly and it was this whole like thing, battle, whatever that some people seem to think that it was. No, like TikTok bought out Musical.ly. It literally like absorbed Musical.ly. It was a corporate merger, not an overtaking. Are we on the... Okay. So when I originally was thinking about doing this video, I had this whole idea that I was gonna do like pros and cons of TikTok and like an actual analysis of the app. But then I decided I don't care that much. Like, I really don't. Honestly, all I want out there is that it's not that bad. I'm not here to encourage anybody to start using it. I'm not here to encourage you that it's like this revolutionary product or whatever. I'm not here to sell the thing. Although TikTok, if you wanted to pay me to do that, let's talk.
I feel like I should say here that this is a joke. I have a lot of serious issues with TikTok, the company, so, you know, and I mean, it's not like they would actually do this anyway, but I feel like I should say, just, you know, to make sure that nobody thinks that I actually would do that, because, you know, I have serious issues with TikTok. Anyway, back to the rant.
So I've started seeing some people like reacting to TikTok cringe compilations, and I hate that crap. I hate it so much because whenever I watch them, I don't know what I expect when I watch them, but like whenever I watch them, it's always these people who are like, I don't really get TikTok. Like right off the bat they say, I don't really get TikTok. I don't understand TikTok. But then they're gonna be in there reacting to the videos when it's like, well, of course it doesn't make sense. Half the crap that happens on TikTok makes absolutely no sense if you take it off of the app. You know? Like, the memes on TikTok are very much native to TikTok, except for I've started seeing that change a little bit to where people will post, like, I posted a video from TikTok onto my Twitter because I was like, it was basically like, the tweet, I'll put it up here. Basically the tweet says like, oh, all these people are freaking the fuck out about this on TikTok and I don't understand, like it's just this stupid video. And then that tweet blew up. Like I know compared to a lot of people it didn't exactly like go viral, but like for me it went viral. Like by my standard of having like less than 100 followers on Twitter when I posted it, now I have like 200. It went pretty far, and then people kept like reposting it, and on Instagram it did really well. Anyway, the point is, I think I've started seeing this with other TikTok videos that people are actually like sharing them and being like, wow, an actually good TikTok video. Let me explain something to you guys. Those videos were there already. Those really good videos, those good videos that are like actually entertaining, that are actually like worthwhile, those were already there. They just weren't being shared because the popular thing was to make fun of the cringy content. When it's like, insert link to my everything you do is cringe video. Because honestly, like, personally, I would much rather be the person who's making the cringy content, who's having a good time, who's like actually enjoying their life, rather than be the person who sat at their computer watching a compilation of other people's cringy content and calling that content. Like, I'm sorry, I know it's hard to come up with content sometimes, but that's pretty lazy. Honestly, just reacting to somebody else's content, like if you have a good reason to react to it, like if you really enjoy somebody's content and you're reacting to it, or you want to understand something going on, whatever, or if it's just like funny videos and you're just having a good time, whatever, but like reacting to make fun of it, I'm not here for that. I hate that crap. No. And some of my favorite creators have done that. a lot more in the recent past, like, they've started doing it more and more, and it's like, I actually don't mind the people who make the cringe compilations. The people who actually go on to TikTok and find all of the videos that are kind of go with whatever theme they're going for their cringe compilations, you know? Like, oh, all Panic at the Disco songs, or all Dan and Phil quotes, or all these blah blah blah. I don't mind those people, really. Like, you put the effort in, you put together, like, that's great. I have no qualms with them. Even though, like, they are still, like, making fun of other people's content, they're actually putting work in, so I can respect that. Even though I don't watch them, I can respect it. It's fine. It's the people who have clearly never been on it who want to, like, talk shit about it. 'Cause, like, so, a couple months ago, I think, in, like, November or something, Tom Ska made a post on Twitter about how he was predicting that TikTok was going to become like Vine is now. Like, when Vine was a thing, was in its heyday, people thought it was all cringy, people thought it was all stupid, people made fun of people who were Viners, whatever. But now we all look back on it with nostalgia, and we quote these things, blah, 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 blah. It's this whole thing, and we look back on it with these, like, rose-colored glasses, like, oh, the nostalgia, the good old days when content was good, blah, 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 blah. He basically predicted that the same thing would happen with TikTok. And honestly, it's already starting to happen. Like, 2019 hit, and now all of a sudden people are sharing TikToks, like, unironically. Off of TikTok. So that's weird. But anyway, so Tom Ska's, like, thread, I read through it, and I actually replied to it a couple times. I read through it, and basically, like, the main things that people had against it were, it's all lip syncing, so there's no way to quote a TikTok. Like, the thing is that I want to stress here is that he did not say that it would become exactly like Vine, where you can quote everything, whatever. It's just, like, the pattern would repeat, where, and it's the same thing that happens all over the internet. Something new is made, early adopters rush into it, make it its own. Okay, so, my phone ran out of storage, like, halfway through my thing. So, I'm sorry if the rest of this is in, like, a very different mood, cause my phone was almost dead when I started, so I had to stop and charge it so that I could repeat myself again. Anyway, so I think I was in the middle of talking about Tom Ska's thread on Twitter about TikTok, and about how, so he was basically just like, I'm gonna take my hood off so that there's at least some semblance of continuity for this. Okay. This is so frustrating. Okay, so Tom Ska's whole thing was that there's a pattern, right? Everything on the internet, something is created, people adopt it, we have early adopters, whatever, people like have a whole community around it, whatever, and nobody else knows about it. And then people start discovering it, and some people join it, some people don't, whatever, it's fine, it's whatever. Some people might think it's a little weird, whatever. But then you have people who are like the early on ones who just like to hate things. So they come on and they're like, this is stupid, this is actual cancer. Which, by the way, you really want to talk about things being cringy when you're calling things actual cancer in 2019? Like, what year is it? How old are you? Come on. Tom Ska was just trying to point out that, like, this same exact pattern happened with Vine, it's probably gonna happen with TikTok, and it's already starting to happen, honestly. Like, in the last week or so, I've seen more and more people sharing TikToks, like, unironically and saying, like, oh my gosh, this is actually really good, this is actually really entertaining. All he was doing was pointing out a pattern, was stating a fact, and, like, this pattern happens with everything that is created, at least on the internet. I'm sure it also happened before, like, but I have nothing to back that up, so whatever. But, like, you can easily observe this happening where something will be created, and then people will adopt it, and then other people will hate on it, and then all of a sudden, like, it becomes this huge, everybody jumps on the bandwagon to hate on it, but then it, like, breaks, and then all of a sudden everybody loves it. Like, there's always gonna be people who hate whatever the thing is, but, like, yeah. So anyway, So some of the complaints that people had on the thread about why it wouldn't become like Vine, which, again, he wasn't saying it was going to become like Vine, it was just going to follow the same pattern that Vine did, that everything does. It's actually not that extreme a prediction to make when you think about it, but thinking is hard for some people, I guess. Anyway, so a bunch of people were like, oh, well, all you can do is lip sync. First of all, no, you can do original content, whatever. Actually, a lot of TikTok is people doing original content and then other people using the audio, lip syncing to it, and like acting it out and doing different weird things with it. Like, that's a huge thing on TikTok. That's a huge meme on the TikTok. So, no, you can have original content. Another complaint is about the memes and about how, because the jokes and stuff that is on TikTok only makes sense on TikTok, that means that it can never be a bigger thing. Well, every social media platform has memes, has trends, has whatever that only makes sense if you understand how that social media platform works. Like, every single platform has jokes that only make sense on that platform or like within the context of that platform. Everything does. So obviously TikTok has that shit too. Blech. Anyway, so yeah. And then there's people complaining about how, like, it's all just repeated content over and over again. It's just blah, blah, blah. It's never gonna be as funny as the original video, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck do you think a meme is? Like, reading through that thread had me questioning if the people who were saying these things understood what memes were. Like, a meme is literally just, like, an idea that is repeated ad nauseum. Okay? It's repeated until it's not funny anymore. It's repeated and redesigned and combined with other things, other social issues, and with other, like, fandoms. Different fandoms have their own version of every meme that is out. Every new meme is repeated, remade, redone, over and over and over again until it's overdone and we all hate it. That's a meme. That's the point of a meme. So TikTok is literally the perfect breeding ground for memes. If you understand what a meme is, you should like TikTok. But anyway, like I said at the beginning, I'm not here to, like, convince anybody to like TikTok, but, like, my issue is that so many people hate on it who have no idea what it's about and who have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Like, if somebody, like, I have plenty of legitimate criticism for TikTok. I really do. But, a lot of my legitimate criticism for TikTok isn't going to make sense to people who aren't on TikTok, so I'm not going to talk about them here. And also, like, it doesn't matter off of TikTok, so I'm not going to talk about it here. Like, y'all don't care, y'all don't need to care about it, like, it's fine. We got our own issues, YouTube has its own issues, Twitter has its own issues, whatever. You don't talk about it elsewhere, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter outside the context of the thing, right? So anyway, my point is, TikTok isn't that bad. You guys are just mean and boring, and you don't like people having fun. And like I said at the beginning, and like I said in my everything you do is cringe video, like, I would so much rather be the person who's enjoying their life and doing the cringy stuff and, like, making the TikTok videos and making the YouTube rant videos that make no sense and have no structure whatsoever and are also split apart because of faulty equipment. Like, I would so much rather be that person than the person who's, like, wasting their life just sat at their computer watching somebody else's compilation of cringe videos. I would love to see people who hate TikTok actually getting on TikTok and trying it out. Like, actually putting the effort in and saying, I think this is really stupid. I hate hearing people at the beginning of or throughout them reacting to TikTok cringe compilations, whatever. I hate hearing them say, I don't really get TikTok, I don't really understand TikTok, I don't understand how it works, blah 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 blah, or say things and, like, question stuff that, like, is makes perfect sense if you actually take 2 seconds to look at the app. I hate that because it's so obvious that you're just being lazy. Like, stop doing that. If I ever become the kind of person whose idea of content is just sitting at my computer reacting to somebody else's compilation of somebody else's videos or somebody else's content, like, please send me this video at this timestamp and say, what the fuck happened, bitch? What the fuck? Like, if you're watching this in 2025 and my most recent video is me reacting to cringe insert new app here, then you have an assignment. And I thank you. Future me probably is gonna hate this, but I thank you. Anyway, I'm done here. I'm pretty sure I said more the first time that I recorded this, but I'm tired. And I think I got most of it. If I forgot anything, then I will insert a completely out of fucking nowhere clip here of me talking about more stuff.
Nah, I think you got it. Go on, go to the end screen. Go.
Okay, we're in the end screen, so click somewhere, there's my face, you can subscribe, click somewhere else, there's a video that YouTube thinks you will like. Let me know down in the comments what video it is, because I'm always really curious what videos of mine are recommended to people the most. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment, do the things, you know. Follow me on the social media. Okay, we'll see you later, friends, bye!